Hello, and welcome to PC Mag's coverage of CES 2022. Before the show started, Lenovo gave us a sneak peek at some of the coolest new laptops and other products that they're launching during this year's show. So right now, we're going to take you to a Lenovo product manager showing off the snazzy new ThinkPad X series of laptops.
Here we have the 10th generation of our X1 Carbon. That's going to be a 14-inch full performance notebook. It's truly the best business PC. In the middle here, we have our X1 Nano, which is basically the little brother of the X1 Carbon. It's everything you know and love about the Carbon, just in that thinner and lighter form factor. It's 13-inch, just a traditional notebook, and it's less than a kilogram. Then we have our X1 Yoga Gen 7, and this is going to be that 14-inch, no compromise, convertible style notebook. So let's actually take a look at the X1 Yoga here. So from a top-down view, I want to show off the big design update here, which is going to be our communication bar. Like I said, collaboration is very critical. So we integrated higher resolution FHD cameras, which do take up more space than that 720p HD camera. So we were able to put in what we call the communications bar, which is going to be able to have that FHD camera without increasing that top bezel size. And we also have 4 360-degree mics along the top bezel here too for really great audio. Digital eye strain too is becoming more prevalent. So we're finding that 65% or more of active PC users are reporting symptoms of eye fatigue. So eye-safe certified low blue light displays are going to help reduce that harmful spectrum of light without changing color accuracy. Now, if we can get this, so we have OLED displays. OLED is great because it provides really vivid visuals, and it's been a really hot request from customers all over the world. We have it back on the X1 Yoga Gen 7, and for the first time ever on our X1 Carbon. So we're really excited to offer that display option for these two products. We also have a new innovation called computer vision technology, and that's basically going to analyze metadata from the webcam as you're using your PC in front of you. And it's going to give you features like wake on approach and lock on leave, like traditional HPD type functionalities. And then there's also what's called attention tracking. And if you're looking at your display, you have it on full brightness probably. And then let's say you have somebody come up and talk to you off to the side. So your attention is off of your display, you're looking somewhere else. The brightness on your display is going to come down to help conserve on battery. And that's really great for power management and just extending your battery life in general. There's also things like privacy alert when there's somebody overlooking, like over your shoulder looking at your display. It will alert you saying that, you know, you might have the information on your display compromised, someone's looking at it. And then also digital wellness alerts like a posture warning if you're not sitting up straight. So let's take a look at the X1 Carbon. So here I have taken apart the bottom cover of an X1 Carbon. And I had mentioned a little bit about performance already and how we've increased the performance of these pretty significantly gen to gen. So one of the ways we were able to do that was with this air intake keyboard design. So here you have the planar board and the dual fan system. Now, underneath here, we have implemented this air intake keyboard, which is going to be able to take air in from the keyboard and be able to disperse it into this dual fan system to then expel that hot air that's generated out the back of the system. So this is really going to be able to help us get that highest performance out of that P series CPU from Intel. And what's actually really cool about this, and maybe my favorite part, is that we were able to maintain the spill resistance of the keyboard. So if you ever have accidents and maybe spill a little bit of water or coffee on your laptop, that should still work. Now, the biggest improvement that we've done for our X1 series in terms of performance is definitely around our Nano. So the first generation of X1 Nano we came out with last year, and that had the UP4 Intel CPU. And this year we really cranked it up 2 notches. So now we're offering P28 up to 32 gigs of memory, and you can see that we really had to do a lot here because the size of the X1 Nano it's so much more compact. It's less than a kilogram. It's 14 millimeters thin. So we really had to tweak our thermals a lot to really be able to get that same level of performance out of our X1 Nano that we do have on our X1 Carbon and Yoga.